This is where we're at.
Hey guys, over here, the Ullantaytambo, okay? Then now we need to walk this hill. You see the steps?
Yeah.
Our goal is the top. Right? Then I'm gonna do 2 official stops on the way. Try to walk till I'm stopping. Names. You're gonna have
This
a
is
quiz before you go.
Inca City.
Are called canchas. Cancha, C-A-N-C-H-A. Cancha. Cancha means block, right? Perfect block. And each block have one entrance. Only one entrance because later they have a fence around. Have a look in front of you. You see the blue doorway. You see the blue doorway. And it's Inca. Why? Because have a trapezoidal shape, trapezoidal arch. The Incas didn't know the Roman arch. This is famous anti-seismic function for earthquakes, right? Then that was the only entrance for this cancha. If you see the other door on the right hand side and the balcony on top, you see, those are biggest times just one entrance. If you go through the entrance in that cancha, there is a patio, a social area, and around the patio we have 3 rooms. Normally, the kitchen, the dwelling. Why the kitchen is separate of the house? Because they cook with firewood. Because they don't have chimneys. Chimneys are a Western conception. It's not from here. Because those are narrow streets. Because in those times, they only have people and animals. Which kind of animals walking in the streets? Llamas and alpacas. They are the 2 domestic camels, right? They didn't know the wheel, you know? They didn't know the gunpowder. They didn't know the compass. It was a totally different civilization, right? Then that was the lower part of Ollantaytambo. And this is the top. Okay. Have a look at the mountain. The mountain, big unit today is a locate, and it's considered sacred because the 2 solstices are on the top of the mountain. Winter solstice on the left side of the mountain. You see that U shape, right?
Yeah.
And the summer solstice on the right side, where is that U shape with the 2 pointy rocks.
Wow.
It's for that reason the Temple of the Sun is in the middle of the valley, because the valley is like a bowl, and they need that mountains for references for sunrises, with the sundial on top, right? But look, another one is over there. Looks like a 3-story building.
Yeah.
And another one on the left side of the landslides. All these are called colcas. Colcas, a word for a storage, a grading. Why up there? Because it's windy, right? And it's safe to put the crops there after the harvest. All right, for some people it's natural. For another ones it's an Inca's culture,
Yeah.
right? And represents Huiracocha or Chulupa. That was the main god in these areas a long time before the Incas came. Remember, the Incas venerate the sun god, but that was for the Incas. Before them, they have a legend of a man that come to the highlands and teach the people. This is welder tuff, right? The quarry of this welder tuff, guys, is 6 km away from here. 6 kilometers, right?
Wow.
And the rock that you see in the mountain, the natural rock, is right. But look the beauty of this doorway, duality, right? They split everything in 2. But look, something here, this rock is different. You see? This is red granite,
Yeah.
this is welder tuff. Both are coming from the same quarry, from the same area, 6 kilometers away. And this is one of the similarities that I find amazing with the Egyptians. Have you been in Egypt?
Yes.
In Egypt, guys, all the temples are built with sandstone and limestone, but always the door of the seal of the door is red granite. It's an amazing similarity because if you see, all these vases have those notches below, and that was the system they used to pull poles in order to lift up the rock, right? With poles, in order to make the final cut of the rock until the rock matched perfect with the other one below. After that, they need to smooth, they need to polish, all these protuberances.
Oh my.
Egyptians and Incas, if you go to Egypt, the Egyptians never make rocks with angles. Never. They cut the rocks perfect islers, perfect bricks. That's a big difference. It's because each rock has been finished on site in the empty space. And they start building from the bottom to the top and probably from the left to the right until they leave a space to put the last rock. The best example for that, but look, they were working on the rock. They were trying to smooth both sides, and the last rock is gonna come like a wedge, you know? It's for a reason. The best example is this one here. Look, if you see the bezel of the rock all around, if you look with detail, the bezel have that shape like a wedge, because they put the rock at the end until match perfectly between the other rocks around. And as you go close to the edge, they are smaller because they were using different sizes of hammers, right? Big ones to break the big part of the rock, and later with the tail they need to chip with the small hammers, and it's for a reason the pit marks are thinner. It's for a reason the protuberances were used to lift up the rock. The entrance to the temple is the gate we saw before. This is the entrance for this room here. This room have 10 beautiful niches. Those are niches, those are no windows now. The Incas don't have furniture. They put the stuff in the niches, right? And here I'm sure the Incas have a beautiful window, a beautiful wall. Is to support probably 2 or 3 more rocks on top. That is the secret, because they put the rocks in a matching braid system. They don't put like 2 bricks like we make our houses, and when an earthquake comes, it moves like that. No, they do the matching braid. Then all the building is gonna move together, right? They use also trapezoidal shape, because what happens if I with my legs like this? You can push to me, right?
Oh no!
Now what happens if I open my legs? Do you try now? Right? That's the principle of the trapezoidal arch. Anti-seismic. All the weight goes down, right? And the houses have the walls inclined, like a pyramid. Then if an earthquake comes, all the building move together. Different than our walls that shakes like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason they're surviving till today.
I mean, it looks like it's narrow on top.
Imperial. I have 2 hypotheses. One, the easy one, the place was unfinished when the Spaniards come to Cusco, and they need to finish quickly. Good and easy. But why not if these places were all ready when the Incas come and they don't have the knowledge to continue with these constructions? These terraces, guys, you saw on all the way coming with the river.
Yeah.
All terrace. Why? Because they know it, that if they don't support the mountain, the landslides can flood the valley, and they're going to lose the space for agriculture. Then it's a lot of work just to do retaining walls to support the erosion of these hills. Over there is the same, you see? There is a small creek coming from the mountain, and all these terraces there are just to support that area.
Wow.
All right? And also they can use the terraces for agriculture, of course, but the main reason is to avoid that this river is going to flood the valley, right? There is an Inca trail, you see?
Yeah.
This is the trail that goes to Machu Picchu, for example. One of the trails, 22,000 miles of Inca trail. They spend thousands of dollars to do the Inca trail. Just walk around the mountains and you're going to see the real Peruvians walking in the real Inca trails. The other one is nice, not for pictures, but those are still alive and the people are still here. Have a look now, guys, all these areas. Have a look where is the parking. You see the parking over there?
Mm-hmm.
Look that terrace. This is an Inca terrace, right? That means below the buses, underground, guys, there are stones, gravel, and soil. Remember, we're talking about the formation of the terraces. Then you see at the end of the buses, the green color bus, there is a line of trees. You see that line of trees? Because there is an Inca wall. And now, you see the 2 pylons, and that's another square. It's another Inca religion. What he represents?
Sun.
The son of the sun, right? Look, he's facing the summer solstice. You see? That means he is waiting for his father. And look, also is in front of the face that we saw before. Then some important person need to be here. Or some mummy, maybe it's an alternate with a mummy in some specific day of the year. Then the Incas were building those temples in order to check the 2 solstices, because they believe in the sun god. Then when the sun is in the summer solstice, the Inca need to be happy, no? His father is back at home. He's getting warm. The glaciers melt down, there's water, the plants grows. He's gonna celebrate. But what happens when the father of the Inca is on winter? He's getting cooler, right? In the mornings it's gonna be frost. What they're gonna do? Sacrifices in order the sun come back home, right? Then it's for a reason they were tracking those two important dates in the Inca's life. And duality, of course, no? Because summer means happiness and winter sadness. Always duality, always balance. Okay? This is how we brought from 6 miles away, all right? And look how we built with the mountain. That's the amazing thing, all right? It's so perfect. But behind this wall, guys, is an older wall. That means somebody was here before, correct? And with ropes, no? I mean, this is how we suppose these people was doing this kind of constructions. But this rock is over 60 tons easy, 60, 70 tons. Sorry, Jane?
Did they use any of the animals to pull?
No, because llamas and alpacas are no good beasts of burden. You know, bulls, donkeys, horses were introduced when the Spaniards came.
Right.
In those times, all this is made by people. Carrot that they recycle from some place. Look, this is the entrance. They were building an entrance, probably a ramp, to go up to the top of the temple. Look, one step, 2 steps, and those protuberances to support the jump of the door. See those they have around, right? Or they were in a hurry, or they don't have the knowledge to finish, right? But it's clear, okay? In the same place, right? Look, fountains, guys, fountains, right? You see one fountain on top, you see the spout, second fountain, and one unfinished here, right? The water is coming from where? From the mountain, from the glaciers, no? They capture, no, with the channel, just for head power, and the water runs there. They have already...
Right.
Yes. As high as I'm going on the... This is the trail down.
We made it to the bottom. Yay!
That is the big thing.
The winter and summer solstice rock. This whole town is Inca built, or Inca style, or if you want to call it something else.